Hi guys, hope everything is fantastic in your world. I hope your family and friends and yourself are all healthy. And I hope that whatever you hope for is happening. Today I hopped on because I've been discussing this whole subject of allowing other people to live their lives versus us feeling this crazy need to be involved and to tell others how it's done, right? And I think that when we're in a position of authority, whether that's as a parent or an employer, sometimes there might be a place for that, but certainly as friends, it tends to cause a little bit of distance. And this human need to be right or to be the one that gets the last word in is something that is in all of us, I believe. Unless you've mastered the art of not having an ego and not having insecurities, chances are sometimes it comes up. I actually have a few friends that have mastered the art of this inner calm where the opinions of others just do not elevate or decrease their ability to not respond. And that's a beautiful place to be. And so how do we get there? How do we get to that place where when someone says something, we don't have to come on in there like a ton of bricks and say how wrong they are and then cause friction? Because it causes friction not only in ourselves and the person that we're involved in, but it's adding to this chaos in the world at large. And I think it's important that we realize that we think that because we're just us, we're not adding to whatever's going on around us at this crazy time in our lives. And by crazy, I guess I should say at this important juncture of, are we going to elevate or are we going to slide down into an abyss? And we are all wonderful humans at deducing how effed up things are and how crazy they are and how divisive they are, and then we add to the divisiveness by telling our opinions about it. And as long as there's an opinion, there's going to be divisiveness, because opinions are often not truth. They're our truth, but they're an opinion. If they were wisdom, then it wouldn't be an opinion, it would be truth. If I have an opinion that I'm in my house, I can back that up by the fact that this is truthfully a house and I am in it. But if I have an opinion that it's falling down and needs to be repaired, someone can come in and give their opinion on whether that's true or not. So the number one thing is obviously checking our ego and checking this need to be right. And what it comes down to, guys, is largely the unconscious mind. The subconscious mind and the unconscious mind, they're tongue twisters. So the subconscious mind has all of these stored memories. Everything that we learn from the time that we're born is not forgotten. And that's why oftentimes later in life we recall things. And we're very surprised by the ability to do that. The unconscious mind is running always in the background, whether we realize that or not. And we base a lot of our decisions on this unconscious mind, which is telling us what to do. So I used the example on someone the other day that could really relate to how do we get from home to work and not remember driving there, because we've done it 1,000 times. So we go into thought and our unconscious mind gets us there because our unconscious mind knows all of our patterns. And so when we feel this need to constantly be the winner of a conversation, whether it's on a Facebook feed that can get very vitriolic or talking to a friend or family member, what is it that's so hard for us to say, you know, you've got really valid points, or I don't agree, but I'm really going to think about it and figure out why I am so stuck in my point of view. So when we're flexible, like a tree, in our minds, then our egos disappear a little bit. And we're rooted firmly in the ground as a flexible tree. So we can bend and sway, but our roots are strong. So we're not offended by the kind opinions of other people because we know who we are. We're a strong tree, and we're just going to be flexible and go with things and learn and become wise. And then when we have the truth, which is the wisdom, right? Then maybe we're in that place of authority to speak. But if we're not flexible, then we're sitting here in the wind and we're gonna break. Our opinions are gonna break us. They're going to break our friendships. They're going to break our own stability and our own peace of mind. And as I was talking to someone the other day that said, why do I have to get this last word in? I went nuts when this person said something I didn't like. And even though I knew my point was stupid, I had to get it out to make myself feel better. And so that's what I was bringing up today is, if we say to ourselves, is this kind? Is this true? Is this necessary? What is in me right now that is so damn sure I have to get this last word in? And I guarantee you, money back guarantee, that it's something that happened, and I'm pointing to here because it's the heart center, the inner child. Growing up was not heard enough, wasn't listened to, was told they were stupid. Whatever experience we had growing up, never got the approval. We were totally ignored. Whatever experience we had growing up, now as adults, we're able to kind of vomit that out to everyone else and make them pay for the inadequacy of our childhood memories. And it's really not that simple, but it really is, because it's very complex to admit to it and to go down into these memories, but it's possible, and it's really, really freeing. Humility can be our best friend, to just say, I don't know what I don't know, and I'm going to listen. And then once we try it, this inner peace comes out. It's like, wow, just to be a piece of life is kind of cool. It's really kind of cool. So try it for a day. Just be aware of your own talk, and be aware of how often your ego comes up and gets in that last word without judgment. Just do the experiment. I'd love to hear back from you. But it's really prevalent today, especially in all this chaos that's going on, the chaos of you, me, of evil and good, of coronavirus, mask or no mask. It's become so separate. And by our nature, we want to connect. The soul part of us that never dies wants to connect, and it's getting really confused and sad over this disconnection. So if you feel kind of that way, you're not alone for sure. Peace out. Love you guys. Next time. Talk to you next time.